Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to go through another machine on the Van Hub, which is Pumpkin Garden. The link will be put into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine if you want to. This machine is, very easy from my point of view. However, again, following some sort of methodology would be the key to success. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can head over to Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. As you can see over here, I use the options like the -i to specify the interface. So the netdiscover will send out the packets from this interface to the network, and all online machines will reply to this interface. Okay, so now we can hit enter. And as you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 215. So what shall we do next? We need to do the port and self-scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just cut out its result. As you can see over here, I used the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. The last option of all would be ON to output the result into this file. So from the Nmap scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3 open port numbers in total. So let's take a look at all of these open port numbers one by one. The first one is 21, which is running FTP service, and the version information VS-FTPD, although the Nmap cannot retrieve the exact version number. And also by its default script scanning, we know that the target allows anonymous login. Afterwards, we can check it out manually. The second one is 1515, which is running HTTP service and also the version information Apache 2. And the last one is 3535, which is running SSH service and also the version information. As you can see over here, the version is a bit outdated. However, I don't think we can find any vulnerability except the username immersion vulnerability, which is not what we want at this point. So what should we do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos. I assume that you have already followed my channel. And if the target machine has file sharing service running, such as FTP, Samba, NFS, such sort of service should become the choice to enumerate. Okay? So now this case would be FTP service. To enumerate the FTP service, we can use the client to FTP or LFTP. Some case we need to use both because in some cases one can work well. However, in other case, other can work better. Okay, I think you have really got my idea. So in this case, we can use the default FTP client 2 on the Kali Linux and connect to the target. And we can use the anonymous as username, and we do not need to supply the password. As you can see, we are within the FTP of the target, and there is one file. We can get down this file to the Kali Linux for further analysis. And next, I think we need to check whether we can navigate across different locations or directories like OPT. However, we got a 550 error, which is fail, which means fail to change directory. Next, we need to check is that to see whether we can upload the file to the target. And to do that, we can I've already got or prepared this test file. So now we can here we can use command put and the test. However, we got the 550 error again, permission denied. So I think we have already done what we all can with the target. So now we can exit from the FTP session, and we need to cut out the note. So hello dear, looking for route map to Pumpkin Garden. I think Jack can help you find it. So I think from this note we can get to know one thing, the possible username. So the 21 port 21 is running FTP service, and port 1515 HTTP service, and port 3535 is running SSH service. So now FTP immersion, what we can get, the first one, no permission to upload, okay, and cannot navigate to other directories, okay, and we get down the note file, and from this file we can get a possible username Jack, okay, possible username, okay. So now it's time to enumerate the web application, and we can fire up the browser and put the IP address of the target into the address bar of the browser, and we need to specify the port number, which is not default port number for the web application. So 1515. Press enter, and we got the page back. So taste a pumpkin. To be honest, I like pumpkin. So my dear friend, I love to sit on pumpkin and have it all to myself, rather than sitting with a crowd on velvet cushion. So it's better you get one for yourself. Please don't disturb me. I can't help you in getting your pumpkin. But I found the route map to Pumpkin Garden somewhere under the hood. So maybe this one, because this is stressed by bold font, we can copy and note it down to our notebook in case we need such information in the future, okay? So as usual, we need to check its source code by right-clicking mouse, and there is one comment, searching for the route map, and the pumpkin images may help you find the way. So maybe we need to find more useful information from the image. We can copy and note it down to our notebook. But at this moment, we don't know where, right? And so next, we need to check whether this site has robots file or not. Not found. So next, we can launch the Nikto to do the automatic immersion. Nikto can give us very rich information about the web application from different aspects, such as the banner information, the request header information, and also allowed HTTP methods. And to be more important in some particular circumstance, if the web application the web application software has vulnerability, the NIC2 can also give us such information. And here, this case, we found the image directory. So maybe we need to look into this directory because just instruction left by the author, the pumpkin images may help you find the way. And so we can look into this directory. And there's some files. And, it's very easy to support the directory hidden secret, as the name implies. Of course, we need to navigate into this directory and clue. And we got this message. So I think this piece of information must mean something, okay? And it looks like this message is encoded by base 64. Let's try it to decode base 64 with option of D, which stands for decode. And we got some credentials, and we can copy and note down to on the book. And it looks like this is some sort of a credential. And also from the Nmap scanning, we know that the target has SSH surface running. So what we are going to do next, I'd like to take this information as credential to SSH to the target. If this doesn't work for SSH surface, maybe we can try it for the FTP. Okay, so let's do it now. We can copy and SSH. We can paste over here and followed by the IP address of the target. And please do not forget to specify the port number, because this case, the port number is not default one, 22. Rather, this is 3535 instead. And we can supply the password. We can copy directly from here above the command or above the SSH command. It does work. So why I mentioned at the very beginning, this machine is very easy. Even we didn't do the direct enumeration. We just follow the instruction or the hints left by the author, and we have already arrived at the the foothold, or we have already got the shell on the target, and we can cut out the note. So I just forgot keys to garden with this one, root user, and reach out to Goblin and share this one. I think this is another password. And now let's go to the home directory, and the Goblin is another user. So then we can switch to this user and provide the password. It does work. We have already made the lateral movement, and we can run ID. And even maybe this user, the current user Goblin, can run sudo. Let's try it now. And we can provide the password again. And even, we can, because the current user can run sudo without the password of a root user, this just forbidden. This command is forbidden. However, there's so many commands which allow us to elevate privilege. For example, like we can run sudo and bin bash. As you can see, we successfully escalate the privilege to root user. And now we can navigate to root directory, and then we can cut out this should be the key. Maybe also we can, this is the final key, because this key is encoded, so we can decode it without any difficulty, right? So congratulations. So I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.